asked you to pay attention.
Paying attention.
We were on creative writing.
We were.
Yeah.
We didn't say hello.
Hi!
Joey, Jules.
Yeah,
J&J.
King J.
We are so lit today. It's not funny. Hello everyone. It's so lovely to be with you. So, what did we talk about last time? Let's just have a bit of a recap. We spoke about mind maps. Hold on, why did we talk about this? Because we were actually busy with our creative writing workbook.
Yeah.
Remember, we're writing a story. So, you need to get out your creative writing book because you have been working on this for a while now.
Yeah.
You've completed your mind map by now, and you've also completed your character development.
Yes.
In our video last time, we only described the antagonist, but you have several pages of character development. So please use that for every single character that you have.
Yeah.
But today we have done all of that work. So today we are going to do a draft version of our story. What is a draft version?
So, and it's like, some people use the word draft, but I don't use that because it's just not right to use. But draft means I'm going to be putting down sentences. Because remember in mind map, it was just a couple of words, ideas and all that kind of stuff. Now I've got to kind of put them together in sentence form. So we're going back to teachers' lessons on grammar, in subject, verb and object. You know,
I'm overwhelmed already.
Are you? But you have to, otherwise your story won't make sense.
Look, my head's exploding.
Oh, you're so funny. That's beautiful, actually.
Okay, I'll try and I'll be calm.
There we go.
Okay.
Queen, king. So you've got to go back to sentence structure. And I think it's important that you understand, Joe, we've got to have to start with a subject, and we have got a verb. Come back. Subject and a verb, and we have objects. So we got to keep that in mind for the draft part.
Okay.
So the draft part is about thinking about the grammar part of our.
And who's going to help me with the story? You know, my grammar is terrible.
But you know what? That's okay, because it's okay for you to make those mistakes in your draft. Because remember, who's our mentor teacher for our creative writing Teacher Portia. Now I can assure you, I know Teacher Portia. She doesn't let anything go on her. So she will definitely make sure that we go through our drafts together. She will actually.
But she's not writing our story. We're writing.
No, we're writing. It will be our story.
Our story.
But teacher's going to look for
our own words.
Yeah, teacher's going to look for where those grammar errors are and where we put the missing link. So maybe we could add a little adjective to make something look more powerful.
I like that.
Yeah. And
I've never been good at writing stories. I struggled at school.
Yeah.
It was really difficult. I'm so glad that I'm doing this now. You know, you're never too old to learn.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm now learning how to use a mind map, how to do character development, that I can finally actually write a proper story. Who knows, maybe we'll write a book one day.
I should just say I'm still struggling. Yeah.
I know, when I write those emails, I don't quite know where to put the comma, the full stop. Is it a question?
That's why I've got Teacher Portia.
Do you?
Yes.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Don't you have a
really
Teacher Portia?
I don't.
Oh, I'm so sorry about
I
that.
have to check mine. And you know, that's the other thing is you have to check what you do so carefully. You have to read it over and over again and check that you haven't forgotten where the comma goes, where the full stop goes, and perhaps there's a question.
Yes.
Just a question mark.
Correct.
And so those are such important things to remember.
And
check.
And
double
don't forget,
check.
if your character speaks his or her words, inverted commas, because it's their words.
That's right.
You know, and that even makes your writing so much more interesting. You know, Jules says, and then it's her words and not somebody else's words. And that's where I think our mentor teacher Portia, is going to be able to help us, because we do need some guidance.
We do. I need a lot of guidance. I need so much guidance.
I was going to say, I need more than you. And then obviously we need to, I think it's important that Teacher Portia also, like you said earlier, not change our writing, but encourage us to fix and make it better.
I like encouragement.
Yeah, me
you know,
too.
when I get encouragement, then it helps me, it motivates me.
Oh, yes.
And also, it's a great word here.
Motivate.
So much motivation is
Mommy.
Anywho, let's get back to this. So it is really important to get encouragement. We all like encouragement, but also we need guidance. Oh, he's having a party again. Pay attention, the teacher's in the classroom. Okay, so we need to make sure that we use everything that we've heard so far, everything that we've written down so far, and then we're going to use the guidance that we received from our mentor.
Absolutely.
And listen to that, and where the mentor has said, expand on this, use more adjectives, we're going to go back to the draft version, because remember, you can have as many drafts as you like because you are practicing.
Voila! This is the practice stage. I just thought about this. Teacher taught me the other day this big word. Now I'm just going to stand for this. Wait. It's like when you use somebody else's stuff, mate. That's your own.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about plagiarism. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. No plagiarism. Do not use anybody else's work. Remember, it's got to be your own work. We want to see your superstardom. Careful. Your superstardom. Don't ruin my superstardom. We've got to see your superstardom. Come on.
Absolutely. So it's like, right, from here, wherever, but don't use somebody else's. I cannot use Joel's stuff and put it as mine, because teachers can see right so much. You're gonna go like, Joel makes these mistakes, not Joey. Or Joey makes these mistakes, not Joel. So she'll find out.
I'm the one who doesn't write well.
And we always find out. And apparently there's that thing on the internet and on Google. People can type, you can type parts of a story and it'll pop up and it'll say if this was written before.
They'll know.
So I'm very scared of it. So I'm just sticking to my story.
Excellent.
It's the pink city and I'm going there. I don't want to know about another city.
We haven't written the story yet.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Let's get back.
Okay,
so let's remember. So to recap, to do our draft, we need to go back to our mind map.
Yeah.
We need to go back to our character development. Yes. We need 2 books. If you have them, please ask your teacher. We need a dictionary. And if you're lucky, use a thesaurus.
Yes.
These are both books. One will help you with your spelling and the other one will help you find synonyms.
Yeah, new words. Expanding our vocab.
Okay, so please make mistakes. Let's remind ourselves what our story was. So our plot line was about the city, the pink city.
Yes. Hairdresser.
Yes.
Exploding. Just dye everywhere. And
shall we try and write that story?
Yeah, we're going to. Okay. I'm just getting us back into thinking, how to make, there was the antagonist, which
bad guy.
Yeah.
Protagonist, good guy.
To tell you the truth was, I went to the hairdresser. I just wanted them to give me a fade, because they say once the fade is in, everything else works. And I came back like this.
Oh my word! What happened?
So
where did your hair go?
I'm angry.
You're angry.
Yeah, I was a bit frustrated. So I decided, all the dye in the hairdresser will fly.
So hold on. So your story has a beginning.
It does.
Yeah.
And then
it has a middle.
Yeah, that's when I was planning all this stuff and when it actually did go up.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Sorry. And then the protagonist. You.
That's me. I'm the protagonist.
When everybody else was stressing about this pinkness, you came along and you were the happiest person ever.
I know.
With this
I love being happy.
Pink things and pink dye everywhere, and everyone was like, "Oh, pink!" and you were like,
"Pink. Let's embrace it.
Let's embrace.
Isn't it a beautiful color? I love pink."
And you told these beautiful pink stories that everybody was just so excited about, and suddenly everybody liked pink, and I was even more upset. But the lesson learned was, you can't always, when you don't like something or when something happens to you, you can't always try and destroy things.
No!
Or go in a place where you get so angry that you want to, this sounds like isn't this like one of those morals that teachers spoke to us about? Like we must treat each other kindly.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have to embrace everyone and embrace things and make sure that we treat everyone kindly. But you know what happens at the end of the story? I want to show you. I use my colourful hat and I end up...
Wait, I can't wait.
Here I am, wait for it. I end up with my pink hair.
Oh, look at her.
I love pink things.
She's cute.
So there I am with all things pink. And that's going to be the end of my story, because we ended off with actually telling each other how we ended up with pink hair.
Absolutely.
So there we go.
Yeah, we started off with the pink hair, remember?
We did
and
indeed.
we made sure that you got a little bit inquisitive about, why did I have pink hair? Now we got to the ending, and we told you why we have pink hair. The pink city.